Hello everyone. Today I'm here to present my capstone project, Introduction to Computer Programming. In this project, I have to solve 30 Python coding questions, which are of various topics like data type, indexing, slicing operator, loops, and etc. And out of these 30 questions, I have to explain 5 questions in the video. So let's start with our first question. So the problem statement is, imagine you are a bouncer at nightclub and need to check if someone is old enough to enter. The legal age for entry is 18 years. If the person is less than 18 years, print so you cannot enter. Means here it is saying that we have to check whether the user has entered the number, it is less than 18 or greater than 18. And then if it is less than 18, then print sorry you cannot enter. So first we will do is we will take the input from the user. So for that we will use input function, and then it will display enter the age on the screen. And input function always takes the value as string. But here we are entering the age, which is a number form. So we have to convert into the integer. So for that we will use int function, and then we'll store the value in the age variable. After that, we will check if the age is less than 18 or greater than 18. For that, we will use if else conditional statement. Here, if age is less than 18, then print sorry cannot enter. And if age is greater than 18, then it will print you are welcome. For that, we will use else. So let's run the code. Let's suppose we entered 25. It is greater than 18, so it will print you are welcome. Again running it. Suppose I entered 10. It is less than 18, so it will print sorry you cannot enter. Now next question. Here the problem statement is that there is a manufacturing company that manufactures a nutrition bar, and each nutrition bar contains 45 gram of raisins, 65 gram of almonds, and 30 gram of apricots. We have to find out the ingredient percentage list. Means we have to find out what is the percentage of the raisins present, what is the percentage of almonds present, and what is the percentage of apricots present in that nutrition bar. For that, first we will define 3 variables, and we will store our fixed values in them. So here I have defined a variable named raisin and stored value 45 in it. As here it is 45 gram of raisin is there. So I have stored the value 45 in the raisin named variable. In a similar way, I have defined 2 other variables, almonds and apricots. Now we'll calculate the total weight of the nutrition bar. For that, we will add all these 3 values, that is raisin plus almond plus apricot, and store it in the total weight variable. Now to calculate the percentage of raisin, we know the basic formula of calculating the percentage, that is the weight of the raisins dividing by the total weight and multiplying it by 100, and then storing the result in the percentage raisin variable. Then using the print function, we will print it. Here I have used f string because I want to fetch the value from here. As in the curly braces, I have written percentage raisin variable. So it will fetch the value from here. Now let's print it. Let's run the code. Here you can see our answer is in the float value, but it is up to many decimal places. So we will here use a round function, and we will round it up to 2 decimal places only. For that, we will write 2. Now running the code. So now it has converted into to 2 decimal places only. In the similar way, we will calculate for almonds, and then we will calculate for apricots. Moving on to third question. Here, there is the problem statement is that you suppose you have a collection of your favorite movies and you want to keep track of them using Python list. You start with the empty list, then keep adding new movies to it. Also, you want to able to remove movies that you have watched or no longer wish to keep in your collection. Finally, you want me to able to calculate, able to count how many movies you have in your collection and reverse the order. So first, we have to create an empty list. Then we have to add movies in this list. Then we have to remove any of the movie. Then we have to count how many movies are there left, and then we will reverse the order. So first, we have to create an empty list. So this is the syntax of creating an empty list by using the square brackets. and inside it nothing will be there. And the name of the list will be movie underscore collection. So it will create an empty list. Now we have to add movies in it. For adding the movies, we have used a append function. So what the syntax is movie underscore collection, that is the name of the list, dot append, then Ramayana. So Ramayana is the movie name that will be added in the movie collection list. In the similar way, I have added 4 movies also. So what append will do is that it will append at the end of the list. First, it will add Ramayana, then Rocketry, then Bajrangbali. So it will always add elements at the end of the list. Now we will print it using the print function, print my movie collection, and then the name of the list, that is movie underscore collection. Now, let's run the code. So here you can see my movie collection and all the name of the movies. First Ramayana, then Rocketry, then Bajrangbali, then last in the Dabba. Now we will remove one of the movies. Suppose we want to remove the movie Brahmastra. So for removing the movie, we will use pop method. So here it is a syntax that the name of the list in which movies is stored, dot pop and 3. What is 3 here? 3 is the index of the movie. So Ramayana is at 0 index, Rocketry 1, Bajrangbali 2, Brahmastra is at 3. So we want to remove Brahmastra, so we will write the index of that movie, that is 3. Then it will remove that movie, and then we will print our movie collection, that is after removing the movie, what is the my list now. So let's run the code. Here you can see that after removing the movie number 4, that is Brahmastra, our list is this. Now we want to count how many, we want to count our number of the movies which we are left with. So for that, we will use len function, and we will write len, then movie collection, that is the name of the list, and we will store it in the num movies, and then we will print it. So you can see now the number of movies is 4. We are left with the 4 movies only. Now we will reverse the order of the movies. That is, first it was Ramayana. So after reversing, Ramayana will be in the end and Dabang will be in the first. And this also that means that first will be Dabang, then Bajrangbali, then Rocketry, and then the last Ramayana. This will be the order basically. So for reversing it, we will use reverse method and movie underscore collection dot reverse. So it will reverse our this movie underscore collection list, and then we will print it using the print function. Running the code, you can see that the Dabang is at the first place and the Ramayana is the last place. Now moving on to the 4th question. Here, the problem statement is a store sells different type of fruits in baskets. The storekeeper keeps track of the availability of each fruit type in separate sets. The storekeeper wants to know which fruits are available in both baskets, which fruits are unique to each basket, and the total number of fruits are available. Means here it is saying there are 2 different type of sets, and each set contains some fruits. We want to calculate what is the total number of the fruits there, and we want to know which fruits are available in the both baskets and which fruits are unique to each basket. For that, first we will define 2 sets, and that is basket 1 set, and another is basket 2 set. In basket 1, we will store some fruits names like apple, banana, grape, and orange. And in basket 2, we will add another, that is banana, mango, pineapple, and orange. So in this way, we have defined 2 sets. Now we want to calculate what is the total number of fruits available. So for that, first we will create a separate set that will contain all the names of the fruit from both the baskets, but it will remove the duplicate ones. So for that, here we are using union function, basket 1 dot union basket 2, means from both the sets, it will create a single set which will contain all the name of the fruits, and we will store it in the both underscore basket name variable. Now we will find how many number of fruits are there. For that, we will use the len function, and then we will write the name of the variable, that is both underscore baskets, and store it into the total underscore fruits variable name. Then using the print function, we will print it. Now we have to find the fruits which are available in both the baskets. So means with what we have done earlier, that is here using the union function. We will use union operate. We can use union operator also. That is, this is a sign of the union operator. Basket one, then the sign of the union operator, and basket two, and storing it in the both underscore baskets, and then printing it. So this will create a new set which will contain the element of both the sets. Now we have to find out only the common fruits in the both baskets. Means the fruits which are available in both. For that, we will use here intersection operator. We can use intersection function also. Right now, we are using intersection operator for basket one and basket two, and then storing it in the common underscore fruits variable, and then using the print function, we will print it. Now, you have to find out the fruits which are unique to each basket. Means we have to find out the uh, uh, fruits which are in the basket one, but they are not in the basket two, and the fruits which are in the basket two, but they are not in the basket one. For that, we will use the difference operator. So basket one minus basket two, and basket two and difference operator basket one, and store it in their respective variable names, and using the print function, we will print it. And now, moving on to the next question. Here, if the problem statement is you are given a nested list of numbers, and your task is to count the number of odd and even numbers in the list. To achieve this, you will use a nested loop and some basic conditional statement. So here it is saying that you are given a nested list of numbers, and in that nested list, you have to find out what is the count of odd numbers and what is the count of even numbers. So first we will create our nested list and name it as numbers. And inside that, this is our nested list. And this is basically the syntax. Like first, we will use the square brackets outside, and then we will add our sublist in there. Now we are initializing the count of odd and count of even as 0. Why? So that we can keep a track that what is the count of odd and even numbers. So first we are initializing it as 0. Now we will be iterating in this numbers list. For that, here I have used nested for loops, so that for with the outer loop I can iterate in the numbers list, and with the inner loop I can iterate in the sub list. Here for I in numbers means we are iterating the numbers list, and I is our iterator. Here we can use any variable name instead of I, that is of our choice. Now I is referring to the this first list, that is 2, 5, 11, 20, and 10, 20 and 8. This is I will be referring to this whole list. Then in the then it will be referring to this list, then third, then fourth, and then fifth list. So first I will be referring to this first list, and inside that we have used another for loop for j in I. Means now j is referring to the j is referring to 2, because for j in I, now here I is this first list, to this one 2, 5, 11, 20, and 8, and we are saying that j in I means now j is first referring to 2, then j will be referring to 5, then j will be referring to 11, 20, and then 8. And inside that we have used if else conditional statements. Why we have used? Because now we want to check if our number, what if we divide our number by 2, uh, we will get the remainder as 0 or not. Why we are doing it? To check that if it is even number or odd number. Suppose if j is now 2, j is referring to 2, so here j is 2. So if it is completely divisible by 2, means it is an even number, so we will increase our count of even by 2. If it is not an even number, let's suppose now j is referring to 5. So if it is 5 right now, it is not an even number, so it will increase our count of odd by 1. In that way, we can count the even numbers and the odd numbers. So that's why we have used if else condition statement. Now, uh, uh, we will print it using the print function, and here I have used f string so that we can fetch the value from here. Print then f string, the count of even numbers is in the curly braces I have written count underscore even, that is this variable name, and then the count of odd numbers is count underscore odd, that is this variable name, the count of the odd. And here I have used a new line character, so just for the better visuality, that's it. And then we will print it and we will get the count of even numbers and the count of odd numbers. So that's all. Thank you so much.